Let's see if they can get a little bit of a fairer start here for this bracket-style dash. Green flag, both cars head off into turns number 1 and 2. Steinbeck down on the bottom, slides up the top of the speedway. Sean Murray gets crossed up. Steinbeck down the back straightaway. They'll see the white flag this time by. Sean Murray reeling him in, gets up to the cushion, able to lean on it a little bit, has to back off. Steinbeck heads down the front straightaway. He's going to have to deal with Murray coming up the track. Murray slides, runs out of room. Sean Murray trying to keep it fired up, and it looks like he will do so. Nice job there by Sean Murray to keep it fired up. Jay Steinbeck will move on from bracket number 1. Green flag is in there. Good start there. Horseman slides it a little bit. Horseman gets on the gas, spins his tires. He's going to have some work to do if he wants to catch up to Tunison's going to have some work to do if he wants to catch up to Jared Horseman. Horseman nearly hangs that right rear tire off the top side of the speedway. White flag, they're going to go nose to tail, both on the high side. Jared Horseman looks like he's going to have this one in control. Tunison's going to go to the bottom of the speedway. Slides up the track. Horseman out front now. Tunison backs it off. Jared Horseman picks up bracket number 2. Andy Tunison second. Schultz on the bottom. Right now we're on the high side. Here we go. Schultz with the early advantage. Right now it goes down to the bottom. Slides up the track in front of the 99 of John Schultz. Slides a little too far. I thought he was going to go off the top side of the speedway as they're going to come to the white flag this time. Right now we're out front. Schultz down to the bottom of the speedway. Right now we're going to lead the lap. John Schultz has a lot of work to do. Does not look like he's going to be able to do it as the 11R of Chase Reinauer heads down the back straightaway, out front by a whole straightaway. Reinauer is going to move on here from this one. John Schultz will be eliminated as they creep up to the chalk line. Here we go, green flag in the air. Kyle Sauter heads off into turn number 1, already has a good sizable lead over the 20i of Kelsey Ivey. Sauter down the back straightaway. We'll see the white flag this time by. As long as he hits his marks, it looks like it should be Kyle Sauter's race to lose. Well, it sounds like Kelsey Ivey might be down a little bit on power as the 20i machine heads down the front straightaway. Kyle Sauter in a different zip code already. Checkered flag flies. Sauter will move on. Kelsey Ivey. Reinauer and Steinbeck getting ready to get the green flag. Already 3 wide off into turn number 1. Reinauer takes that top spot away from Horseman. Everybody drifts up the track. Here comes Kyle Sauter. Horseman goes off the top side of the back speedway. Sauter to the inside of Chase Reinauer. Reinauer on the outside. Sauter falls in line. Chase Steinbeck third. 3 laps to go here as the 11R of Chase Reinauer out front. Sauter in second. Chase Steinbeck third. Now Steinbeck flirts with the top side of the speedway. Nice run by Chase Reinauer, man. He is hooked up on the high side. Right now we're out front. Sauter second, Steinbeck third. Jared Horstman in that 4th and final spot. This looks like it could be how it finishes as the white flag is shown to the field. 1 more lap to go for Chase Reinauer. Chase Reinauer heads off through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway for the final time. The Perry, Michigan native in the Reinauer towing Lucas Oil Products number 11R heads through turns 3 and 4. Reinauer picks up the bracket championship. Second place going to go to Kyle Sauter. Third to Jay Steinbeck, and 4th goes to the 17 of Jared Hortzman.
12 laps the distance here in the Great Lakes Super Sprints. Top 4 finishers to the A main. Again, Joe Geib, DJ Lamance, John Gall, Darren Ork, Tanner Ostrowskis, Dustin Carl. The 58 is Tony Burris. The 85 of the Hammer Time Home Pro Roofing. Number 85, that is Dustin Daggett. And Chris Pub has 9 cars. Here we go. We fire them off at the chalk line. We are green. On the break, it's Dustin Daggett to the outside. Now crossing him over down the back straightaway. That's the 85 of Dustin Daggett to the point. The 81 of John Gall now inside of Joe Guy for the runner spot. Side by side off turn number 4. Guy going to roll away with it at the line. Caution on the speedway for the 58 of Tony Burris from Bristol, Indiana. At the cone. Here we go. Green flag flies. We're back underway. DJ LeMans going to pull out a line. He'll take it top side around the outside of Tanner Ostrowskis. Tony Burris now inside of Dustin Carl in the back of the pack. Meanwhile, John Gall working the inside of Joe Guide. Those two side by side off turn number 4. Joe Guide takes second back in the line. Tanner Ostrowskis taking the spot back away from DJ LeMans. John Gall working the bottom side of the speedway. Gap 5 car. Oh, trouble! One car off the edge of the back straightaway. That's the 34 of Darren Ord. He keeps it rolling. We'll see if we stay green. Darren Ord will take that car pit side. That will end the night for the 34 of Darren Ord. And indeed, he will not. He will take it out of gear. He will shut the car down. Caution flag on the speedway for the 34 of Darren Ord. Green is out. We're back underway. On the break, John Gall goes bottom side, trying to drive around the inside of the 23G of Joe Guy. Tony Burris, top side on the cushion, trying to drive around Tanner Ostrowskis and the 89 of Chris Povans. Chris Povans now to 4th. He moves himself into the transfer spot. Tony Burris giving chase. Now, oh, trouble. Tank Brackenberry goes around. He keeps it rolling. We stay green. Chris Povans inside of John Gall. That's a battle for 3rd. Move Povans to 3rd. Gall back to the transfer spot. Tanner Ostrowskis in 5th has some work to do. Burris going to try to drive around the outside of John Gall. Gall going to slam the door shut. Daggett in another zip code as he's a straightaway lead ahead of the 23G of Joe Guy. Cross flags in the air. 6 in, 6 to go. Gall and Burris side by side. Burris slams the cushion out of turn number 4. He will take the 3rd spot away, and Tank Brackenberry goes around again. Caution flag on the speedway. Here we go. Cone restart. Green flag flies. We're back underway. Side by side now into turn number 1. Chris Povans trying to go for 2nd. He will take it away out of turn number 2. Drives around the inside of the 23G of Joe Guide. DJ LeMans trying to find his way into 5th. He has 2 spots to go till he gets to a transfer spot. DJ LeMans on the cushion. He'll kiss it. Trying to drive to the outside of John Gall. Gall with the pit spot at the line. LeMans and Gall need to get around the 58 of Tony Burris for the 4th and final transfer spot. Remember, top 4 to the A as 8 laps now in the books as Dustin Daggett flies by the start-finish line. Gall and DJ LeMans have to make up some 1.8 to 2 seconds of time between themselves and the 58 of Tony Burris to find themselves into a transfer spot. Justin Daggett out by over a straightaway over the 89 of Chris Povans. Joe Guide has caught the tail tank of the 89 of Chris Povans. It's about a 5-car length gap now as they exit turn number 2 as double popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go. That time by for the 85 of Justin Daggett. Joe Guide hammering the cushion. A great battle for 2nd as they exit turn number 2. Povans down to the bottom side. White flag flying for the 85 of Justin Daggett. Chris Povans, Joe Guide, right there at the white flag. That's the only battle on the track that matters at the moment. Meanwhile, off of turn number 4, checker flag flying. Dustin Daggett will win the B-Main for the Great Lakes Super Sprints. Povans goes low to protect against the slide job. Nothing doing as Povans will take 2nd, Guide 3rd, Tony Burris 4th. Those 4 cars transferred to the A-Main.